Hey, what's up? How you doing? How are you? Copywriting jobs. Start it over. Copywriting jobs. That's what we're talking about today because they are the holy grail of freelance writing jobs. Yeah, they're the best. Why are copywriting jobs so good to get if you're a freelancer? Well, because they pay the most money and you gotta have the most skill in order to do them. So if you are starting out freelance writing, if you are on the ground floor, what you wanna be working towards is building up your skills enough so that you can be a persuasive writer and persuade someone to give you a high-paying copywriting job. And in today's video, that's what we're gonna talk about. I'm giving you 5 weird ways to get copywriting jobs that I bet you've never thought of that actually work because most people aren't doing these things. So let's make this a quick one. Let's jump into it so you can get to work getting those high-paying jobs. Cool. By the way, speaking of holy grails, did you ever see that video I did when I went to Jordan? It was called Indiana Ogle in the Search for the Holy Grail. Welcome to Petra, Jordan. This thing was carved out of a freaking mountain. Can you believe that? Yeah, after this, you should go watch that video. That was like OG Location Rebel going on. Kinda cringeworthy, but kinda awesome. Yes, right. Yeah. Ugh. So why is it the holy? What is going on with my hair? I don't feel like any of this is good. All right, like I said, these 5 tips I'm giving you today, these are ones that are a little bit outside the box. These are things you probably haven't thought of. These are things that a lot of people aren't doing, but the people that are doing them, that I know personally, are killing it with it. So they're a little more advanced. If you don't feel comfortable with these tips, I got a link below to 17 different ways to get copywriting jobs. Some of those are gonna be a little bit more beginner friendly. So no matter where you are in your journey trying to get freelance work, watch this video and then go check out that link below and you will have all the ideas you need in order to find well-paying copywriting work. So let's get right into it. The first tip. Number 1, create a personalized website as your pitch. Yes, you heard me right. Create a website as a pitch. You might be thinking, that sounds like a ton of work. Why on earth would I do that for a job I'm probably not gonna get? Well, because if you have the attitude that you're not gonna get it, then you're not gonna get it. Let me give you an example from my friend Clay. My friend Clay is one of the best copywriters I know, was looking for a job at a massive 8-figure company, a very well-known company online. And so what he did was he created a WordPress template. So basically he could use this for any pitches in the future. All he had to do was type out his sales page. And it was 10 ways he thought he would be able to impact the company. 10 ways he would bring something to the table, 10 ways he could make the company more money, 10 ways he could make their copy more persuasive and more well-written. And then he bought a domain that was essentially hiremeat@companyname.com. Put it up there. He probably spent a day to do this, maybe even a little bit longer. Might have been a whole weekend to really craft his copy well. And then he sent it to him. And you know what? The founder of the company personally replied and said, this was the best application I have ever seen. Why? Because he went above and beyond. That's the thing you got to remember. If you're looking for copywriting jobs, then you are competing against other people that know how to be persuasive. They know how to sell. So you have to go above and beyond and come up with not only persuasive ways to sell yourself, but do it in a way that's going to be memorable. So by buying a domain, by getting a hosting account, by setting up a simple 1-page sales page for yourself for why this company should hire you, you are setting yourself apart, you're doing something memorable, and at the very least, that's gonna get you an interview. And you're gonna have a great piece of work and a great piece of content and sample that you can, use in the future for other freelance writing clients. So my guess is not many of you are going to do that. You're like, that's too much work, not gonna happen. But the few of you that do, you're gonna come back to me and be like, Sean, that was a brilliant idea. Thank you for my new high-paying copywriting job. And I will say, you're welcome. I'm glad it worked. Tip number 2, create a personalized video pitch. People aren't leveraging video enough. What is the absolute best way to get your personality across and build rapport with someone and prove who you are and show off your personality? Through video. And so by you taking the time to shoot a quick video, maybe you do it along with the 1-page sales page that you create for your application. That'll really set you apart. You do video and you set up a website and you create a sales page for your application. Come on. But at the very least, in your application, like upload a private YouTube video or an unlisted YouTube video with a link, and just take 2 minutes to introduce yourself, talk about who you are, and tell them why you think you would be a good fit for the job. So here's like an example of what that might look like. Hey, what's up, Corey? My name's Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of Breaking80.com. I know you guys are potentially interested in some freelance copywriting help, and so I just wanted to throw my name in the hat and shoot you a quick video introduction telling you about who I am to see if it might be a good fit for us to work together. So I've got kind of a unique background in the sense that I've been blogging about golf for 8 years at Breaking80.com. I'm on this weird quest to try and play the top 100 golf courses in the world. I'm about halfway there, so I've played hundreds of courses around the world, so I've got a pretty good knowledge of golf course design and architecture. And I also know direct response marketing. I've helped sites like revolutiongolf.com, rotaryswing.com. I've helped them make hundreds of thousands of dollars with some of the funnels that I've helped them create. And I've actually, as I've been thinking about it, I'm beginning really excited because I've got a few different ideas that I think might be a really good fit for Golf Digest if it's something that you're into and, if that's something you want to explore. So if you're interested, just hit reply to this email. I'd love to chat with you about it. Totally cool if it's not a good fit. I know you're looking for something pretty specific, but I think there's a chance that I might be able to fit that and we might be able to help each other out a little bit. So just let me know. Again, totally no hard feelings if it doesn't work, but I'd love the opportunity to chat with you more and potentially do some work together. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Again, this works because you're going one step beyond what everybody else is doing. Just filling out a resume and talking about why you think you would be a good fit for the job, it's not going to cut it these days. You're up against really resourceful people and really smart people. When you're trying to get a copywriting job, it's not like you're trying to get just a basic content writing job. No, you got to prove that you can be persuasive and you can sell, because that's why they're going to hire you, to make them more money. So if you can do that, video is a great way to say, you know what, I can go above and beyond, and I am a persuasive person, and I am going to kill it for you when you hire me. Number 3, get credible people to lobby on your behalf. So let's say the video thing, it's not for you. You're not good on video, and your video would look something like this. Hi, my name is Sean. I'm trying to apply for your copywriting position, I think, and you're like reading a teleprompter or something and you're clueless. No. If you're gonna be that bad on video, then it's probably best just to skip the video. But there are probably people that are better on video that can do it on your behalf. So my favorite example of this is Vincent Nguyen. A few years ago, Vincent, who's in our Location Rebel community, he was applying for an internship with a pretty well-known company. And what he did was he reached out to really influential people in the online and the marketing world and just said, hey, could you shoot a quick 5 to 10 second video vouching for me for this internship?
What's up, Empire Flippers? My name is Vincent Nguyen. And before I jump into my introduction video, I want to show you guys something very quick.
And what he proved is these were people that didn't know who he was. These were people that didn't actually work with him or anything, but he was so persuasive in getting them and getting in touch with these people that they were impressed. You had like Rand Fishkin, the founder of Moz, who was like, hey, yeah, you should hire Vincent. He got in touch with me. He was resourceful. He got me to shoot this video. I've never seen anything like it.
Hi, Vincent Nguyen. Rand Fishkin here from Moz. Just wanted to say thanks for reaching out and good luck.
This is Michael Hyatt. Vincent reached out to me and connected.
Hey Empire Flippers, this is John Saddington, and I want to challenge you to be bold, just like Vincent.
This is Neil Patel with QuickSprout. Vincent reached out, connected, and here I am.
My name is Manish Sethi. Vincent emailed me asking for help, and definitely got my attention.
This is good. And Vincent is a great connector.
Go Vincent! Go Vincent!
So even if you're not great on video, find people that would say good things about you, especially if they're, people that are, maybe a little bit more well-known. Reach out to them, use your persuasive skills to get them to shoot a video on your behalf, and then you can cut together a quick 2 or 3 minute video of people saying nice things about you. So an example of that might look like, let's say I wanted to give a recommendation for our community manager, Liz, who's one of the greatest people I know, freelance writer. If she was doing this, she might ask me to shoot a video on her behalf. And so I'd shoot something like this. Hey, what's up? My name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of Location Rebel. For anybody that is thinking of hiring Elizabeth Froment as a freelance writer, I would say do it quickly before somebody else does. She's one of the best writers I've ever met with. She knows how to hit deadlines. She's one of the most reliable people I have ever worked with, and I can't say enough good things. Honestly, the best freelancer I have ever worked with, so you would definitely be in a good position if you went and hired her. Hey, Sean, I thought you said this worked best if you got somebody credible to do this on your behalf. What are you talking about? I'm totally credible. I don't know if I would say credible. Get out of here, sweater Sean. Nobody wants to talk to you. Yeah, you get the point. Totally credible. Liz, I'm credible. If you need somebody to do that for you, let me know. I got you. People trust me. I'm likable. Not after this video, though. Fourth thing, go to in-person meet. Okay, I guess in-person's a little bit difficult these days, but in time, this is what you should do. Go to in-person meetups in complementary industries. So what does that mean? Well, let's say you're trying to be a freelance writer. You can go to writing meetups and freelance writers meetups, and you know what everybody's looking for? They're all looking for copywriting jobs. They're all looking for freelance writing jobs. They're looking for the exact same thing you are. And sure, there might be some people that have a ton of work that, you know, they'll pawn some off on you. Most of them are all looking for the same thing. If you're really looking for copywriting work, then what I would do is go to in-person meetups in complementary industries. So let's say you go to an SEO meetup. So what is SEO? One of the best things you can do is optimize your headlines, optimize your metadata to get people to click on the links. That's part of what SEO is. The more people click on that link, the more it's going to speak to Google and say, hey, this is clearly something that people want to read. We should bump this up higher. So if you're a copywriter going to an SEO meetup, there might be a bunch of people that are really good at the technical side of things that aren't very good at writing. Be like, oh, you're a copywriter? Well, we got a bunch of sites we've got to overhaul and rewrite metadata and rewrite titles and do a bunch of work on. Can you help us out with that? So that's often where you find the best jobs, like web design meetups, for instance. They're designing a whole new website for somebody, but if they aren't necessarily a good writer and they just focus on the design and the technical side of things, they might need a writer to come in and be like, let's massage your about page. Let's make sure that this really speaks to who you are and what your brand is. And that's what copywriting's all about. So going and forging those relationships with people that are in complementary industries can be one of the best ways to get clients long-term. Now, finally, this is one of the things that I've seen. This is like something that's working really well right now, and that's become a fixture in online marketing and copywriting groups, specifically Facebook groups. I'm in more Facebook groups than I thought I was, but what I found is there's certain people in each of these groups that are just becoming really well known. They're the people that are active, they're the people that are leaving, thoughtful commentary, they're the people that are starting good conversations. And what's happening is there's a couple people in some of my writing groups or in my SEO groups, I'm like, yeah, that person knows what they're talking about. I'm going to reach out to them next time I need someone within this realm to help me out. So when all of a sudden you're the person in these communities that people look at and they're like, yeah, that person knows what they're doing, then again, that can be a great source of long-term jobs. So much of the online world, so much of the freelance world, so much of getting work comes down to relationships and how you build those relationships. So even if it's going to be difficult right now in the current state of the world to go to in-person meetups, you can still do virtual things, you can still be in online groups and communities, and trust me, it can make a massive difference. All right, so there you go, guys. There are 5 weird ways that you can go about getting freelance copywriting jobs this week that most people aren't doing. It's gonna take a little bit more time, it's gonna take a little bit more effort, but I promise you the results will be worth it. You will go from getting maybe a 5% response to your inquiries and your pitches to a 50 or 60 or 80% response to the work you do, because when you go above and beyond, people will recognize that. We got new videos every Monday and Thursday. If you're looking to build a freelance writing business of your own, go to locationrebel.com/hi, get our free 6-day course. We'll walk you through all the basics, everything you need to know. And if you're just getting started with freelance writing, then I recommend you go check out this video right here, how to start freelance writing, even if you're a total beginner. Copywriting jobs, copywriting in particular might be a little advanced for you, so go start with this basic one. You can start getting your first freelance writing jobs very quickly, and then we'll work up to the high-paying copywriting jobs. I'm Sean Ogle of Location Rebel, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Peace.